Okay, good afternoon. This is Patricia Cabrera, and I am the director of the East End Communities. We are a collaborative made up of several institutions in the East End, and our target community is Magnolia Park, which is one of the neighborhoods there. Our priorities were identified in our community assessment. They were look, feel, and safety, education, and housing. And then some additional polling we did specifically with Spanish-speaking residents of the neighborhood, added social networks and arts and cultural expression. The next slide. The highlights from year 3, and I'm sorry, we kept wordsmithing this, so some of it may not read exactly like I'm going to describe it, but we were finally able to hold a community engagement event where we would get to interact with our residents. And so on April 30th, we held Dia del Niño, Dia de los Niños, is the Day of the Child, which is celebrated among our communities. And we had 100% participation from our partners, which was really nice. Everyone came together with one message to the community, which was a big goal that we were striving for. We had about 200 participants, and we gave each of the moms, because they were mostly moms who came, a passport where they had to visit each of the tables that had resources and information on how parents could improve well-being and mental health, happiness for their children. And then that passport was used as a raffle ticket for gift cards and other raffle items that we had. The other highlight was that same day we kicked off the monthly wellness walks with the Buffalo Bio Partnership, and it started with one family, then two, and this fourth one we had 25 people. We made a tweak on our flyer that was to we added a little dog with a leash and invited people to bring their four-legged family members too, and so that really increased participation. And these wellness walks have become a great opportunity for neighbors to meet each other, to see this beautiful park that we go to, Yolanda Black Navarro Nature Center, that many people just drive by and didn't know were there. And it's an opportunity to talk about the port, the environment, nature, and it really is building up. People keep telling us on Facebook they're going to join us for the next one. So I think it's something that we are having walking meetings, community meetings with our community. We formalized key aspects to our collaborative. So we've added 5 committees, and they are the communications and advocacy came together as one, communications committee, partner relations, and a budget committee. And we welcome 4 additional partner organizations that include residents from the East End and are organizations that have a different relationship with the residents in the community. So they have changed the conversation in our collaborative. We built a platform, using a text platform. We built a communications notification service for our residents in Spanish and English, and we have 147 people signed up so far. Next slide, please. We're inspired by the love people have for the community, and that belief that if we ask for participation and what they can do, our residents do step up and want to know how they can help. Our lessons learned were to consistently check our assumptions on the language we use, the definition of terms, collaboration, community engagement, how we interact with our residents. All perspectives are valid and valuable, but we just need to be able to have a common vision. The areas for growth are to go beyond the service provider perspective that our partner organizations have been used to, and partner alignment or a cultural shift on looking at upstream methods to engage rather than the downstream. restructuring practices for how we sincerely include residents. So we are currently going through identifying a better time for meetings so that our residents can attend, whether it's weekends or evenings, and what we're going to need to provide in order for them to attend. Identify and develop resident connectors, leaders, and advocates. That's the engaged resident profile that we're working on. The goals for year 4 are to ensure that community engagement leads to an advocacy role for our collaborative, that we align our goals with the community's priorities and see ourselves as an ecosystem, and that we involve youth, especially identify them as leaders, and to seek funding for collaborative efforts and collective impact. And finally, the gratitude we have are for all of our partners, to the Hogg Foundation, Prevention Institute, and our evaluation team, the City of Houston, Department of Neighborhoods, and especially to this community of care that you all have been so generous in sharing information that gives us new ideas and helps us move ahead. So thank you.